retail store, we do get a lot of resellers.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
A lot of resellers.
Yeah.
People who their lives are dedicated to going to garage sales, going to thrift stores,
Trolling OfferUp, trolling Craigslist, finding...
and it's their full-time job.
It is.
And they come in and they sell us their games. Now these people know what they have. They know what it's worth. Mm-hmm. And they also must know that we are a retail store.
Right.
How do you feel about resellers selling to retail stores? Because mine's going to be a little more R-rated.
Okay.
So basically, you're getting to know Tim and I. Tim's good cop. I don't consider myself...
Yeah.
I'm not bad cop. I don't consider... It's like good...
You're RoboCop.
Fucking thanks, dude. That's awesome, man. That's pretty sweet. I first things first, I love the fact that anybody is nice enough to bring their stuff to us.
Oh, yeah.
Because within 10 miles of our store, there's five other retro game stores that you could take your stuff to.
If not more.
And we've gotten a lot of stuff coming in. Yeah. So that means that we're offering good cash and good store credit. And they know it.
Oh.
They know it.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if we offer somebody something, especially a reseller, and they're like, oh man, I don't know if I can take that, I don't know. Where are you at as far as resellers coming in to the store trading stuff in? Like, where are you at about it all? Now that you've had a few drinks in you.
I feel like resellers, if you want to sell your stuff at full retail, minus whatever eBay fees are, you sell on eBay. You do that, it's a decent bit of work to sell on eBay. It's not as easy as just walking into a game store, dropping a bunch of crap on the counter, and saying, what will you give me? You can't sell lots on eBay if you want to get top dollar for every game. You have to take every game, you have to photograph it front, back, side, everything.
Especially rare stuff.
Type a description up for it. It has to be totally accurate unless you want to get some angry collector emailing you and saying, this was not what you said it was. Not even close.
Billy. That's so Billy.
But
fucking love Billy.
If you want to get as close to full retail as possible, you have to sell on eBay.
You do.
If you're going to sell on Craigslist or OfferUp, I feel like you need to be giving people a 25-30% discount.
Give them a reason to want to sell to you instead of going
Give
to
them a
retail
reason
shop.
to not only sell to you, but not just go to a store. I mean, if I can go to a store and buy a Mario All-Stars for
and you're not
X
just
amount
saying,
of money.
and you're not just saying that because you are a co-owner in a retail shop.
No, this
you
is
did
how
that
I
shit
felt
for
back
years.
when I was selling from
I bought a lot
regular
from you.
customers.
I did.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Prices were great. I was a repeat buyer. Came friendship. I didn't even need to haggle, really. I did because I'm cheap, and because I'm so used to it. Because with people that I would normally meet on Craigslist, because I didn't even know what the fuck OfferUp was.
I didn't know what it was.
I didn't even until we opened up the store. I didn't even know that there was.
And the resellers told us about OfferUp.
I didn't even know that there was like a Nintendo collectors page
Right.
with a whole group of people helping each other with their collections.
I learned about them when I was making the Facebook page for the store. But they've been around for a while.
I thought that basically everybody was like a pirate. Because I consider myself a pirate. I'm going out and I'm trying to find stuff that's like gold. And like, I don't want to share secrets or where I'm finding this stuff to like other people. But these people all do that. But I also feel like a lot of these people, they come into the store. A lot of this like collectors group. And
some of them still do. A lot of them don't really anymore.
But they come into the store and they're like, I almost don't like the groups anymore because it's just a bunch of people bragging about the gems that they find.
That's basically what the group. I don't know if that's what it's always been.
So are these groups a dick showing contest?
Yes.
There it is. Fucking plain and simple. Is that where retro game collecting is going?
By and large, yeah.
It's look what I have, and you don't.
And now, if you were to ask, if that's what some of the original collectors like James Rolfe and Pat the NES Punk, if that's what they did it for, no, because nobody did it back when they started.
Nobody did it.
And even when I did it, it was like nobody else does this. Maybe me and 4 other people in Arizona.
My collection was not nearly as massive as yours when we combined forces. What I was going after, though, were games I had never played.
Or had and loved.
But I also had a lot of rare stuff. I had a lot of more expensive titles that were fun. Like, I wanted to play Wild Guns, and that's an expensive game. I wanted to play like games like Pocky and Rocky, or like Bucky O'Hare and stuff like that, but I don't want to play them in an emulated platform. I want to own the cart, look at it, pop it into my system like I'm a kid, press the power button, and be like, "Oh, here we go."
That's never how I've really been. I have no qualms about emulating stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I've emulated Saturn Bomberman. That's a game I played as a kid, and I might have even owned Saturn Bomberman when I was a kid. Panzer Dragoon Saga. I rented that from a game store that used to be up by where Flashback is now.
Okay.
Did I say Flashback? Fallout
games.
Rented it from them, and I had a
I've never played it.
Sega Saturn.
Never played it.
I had a mod chip in my Saturn back in the day, and my brother and I actually had a CD burner, which was expensive back in the day, but we combined our money, we bought it, and then he would bootleg PlayStation games, and I would bootleg Saturn games, and I had a bootleg copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Right.
It's a fantastic game. If I had known then what I know now, I would have gone and rented that copy and not returned it, and just taken on the $50 charge they would have put on my account.
Right. For me, like resellers coming to the shop, I don't mind it because
I don't mind it either.
They're bringing product into the store,
and oftentimes they bring the best stuff
because they find the stuff because they're actually taking the time to go out and find it for us,
and they know what we want.
Here's what I don't like. Dun dun dun. I'm not trying to say that what I did was better, but when I took something to a store, like a Fallout Games, places that I used to shop at, Flashback Games, Gaming Zone, all the game stores that are in this area that we're so lucky to be a part of now, I would take my stuff and put it on the counter. They say, "Give me 10 minutes." Are you pouring that into there?
Yeah, why not?
Oh shit.
You still got something down there?
I totally forgot I had one. They say, "Give me 10 minutes." Cool, take your time. And walk around the store, take a look and see what they got. They hit me with an offer. I can give you $20 cash, $30 store credit, $35 store credit. That's it. I decide.
Yeah.
Option A, take the cash. Option B, sorry, the beer. Take the store credit. Or option C, take my stuff and leave.
C. No, I'm saying C.
C.
Yes.
C.
C, senor.
Never once did I say, "That's all you can do?
Yeah, can't you do?
Can't you give me this?
65?
How much did you give me for this game? How much did you give me for that game? How much did you give me for that? What percentage do you pay?
What's going on here?"
I
feel like I get less frustrated by it than you.
And again, if people comment, let them comment. I know it's part of the job.
It is.
I know it's part of the job, and people are entitled to know what they need to know. but no game store is entitled to tell you what they offer for their percentages. No game store is entitled to say, you know what, basically, this is the offer that we've made, take it or leave it. If you want to counter, that's part of haggling, that's cool, but I feel like if it's cool enough that I have a game store to take this shit to, they're offering me what they can pay me. And if I didn't like it, I'd just be like, oh man, I really appreciate it, thank you, feel like I kind of just want to hang on to it. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that I also wasn't trying to live off of my trades. I was trading stuff in most of the time for store credit. Actually, 100%
every single time
for store credit. And it was to buy a game that I wanted to get for a little bit cheaper. And I wasn't even going after the rare stuff that the store had, because I want the store to be there. Because I want a store to go to each week. Where it's like my Cheers, man. It's like where fucking everybody knows your name.
Yeah. That's how I was as a kid. I mean, not so much as a collector, but as a kid, that's how I supported game stores.
Yeah.
You know, like I would take them stuff. If they made you an offer, it was yes or no.
Yes or no.
You know, it wasn't.
So that drives me crazy a little bit when they want to know a percentage of every game. They want to break down every game, and of course we're going to give it to them. And most of the time, our percentages and our breakdowns are better than the competition. Most of the time, not all the time.
Right.
But it's just like line, you got to realize, yeah, you're bringing us good shit, but we have bills to pay. We have taxes to pay, and we would like to also get paid ourselves off of this stuff.
Yeah.
We have the obligation of a business. It's costing you gas money and time to just go get this stuff. We're also aggressively, when we have free time, out looking for this stuff too. Mm-hmm. And we could have somebody come in who just has a box full of this shit at a house that doesn't care, just bring it in. And then bam, we have a huge score. And we're still going to pay that person. It's like if someone comes down and throws a bunch of games on the table, say it's $500 retail worth of shit, I'm going to give them as much as I'm going to give the reseller.
Yeah, I mean,
unless they say, oh, I just need like $50 really quick, can you give me $50? And I look on the front of it and there's just like, there's Secret of Mana and like a Mike Tyson. If you don't have the time to sit there and wait for me to price the shit up and you just want $50, I'm going to give you $50. And then we're going to be like, hey, high five. It's going to be awesome. But we're going to be fair with everybody. But I just feel like we're not entitled to like give you so much money to where it's going to be hurting our business. A business that we've dedicated all of our money, spare time, and this shit's stressful. And we're doing it so people can have a place to come to. So, I mean, I'm not trying to like say I don't like resellers, because you were a reseller. Mm-hmm. You're my best friend. The resellers who come in, we know them by name. They're awesome. We've hung out with them, some of them outside of the store personally. Mm-hmm. And we consider them friends. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, come on, man.
Well,